Time now for Back to the Basics in Healthcare with Balanced Life Chiropractic, and we've got Dr. Harley. How you doing?
Hey, John. Doing great. Enjoying all the lovely back and forth spring. But
yeah, it's like, hey, it's spring, and then it was cold again, then it's spring. So I think maybe, I don't know, I hate to say this might be the real spring because I don't want to jinx it, but it might be the real spring.
Yeah, hopefully.
Last week we talked about pregnancy. So what follows pregnancy? But babies. Let's talk about babies.
Yeah, it's, springtime always makes you think about babies because, all the animals are. And, a lot of people, their goal for, the new year is to start a family. So, we see a lot of moms after birth, we even see those little babies too, because birth's really hard on mom. It's also very hard on those little babies, and they can't tell you they have problems, right? They scream and they cry and they're colicky and they're upset. They're not sleeping. And you're wondering what's going on, and everyone just tells you, it's normal baby stuff. All the babies do that. Well, yeah, we start to normalize things when they're common between everyone, but it doesn't have to be. We see a lot of babies for common things like infantile reflux, colic. Torticollis is a really common one. Well, it makes sense if they're stuck in the womb for 9 months in one direction, and then they come out, it's going to be hard on their neck and hard for them to move their head around. So we see, a lot of those babies for a lot of those things that they deal with. And a lot of people will ask, well, how do you adjust babies? You don't adjust them the same way you do adults, right? Like, some people are shocked that we see babies.
And it is kind of something that I wouldn't really think about, but I'll bet there is a different process, and it's got to be a kind of a delicate process, isn't it?
Oh, totally. It's so different than how we adjust adults. Really, it's using about basically my fingers and checking the ripeness of a tomato. That's how soft the pressure is. And because babies aren't, nothing's been stuck there for a long time, they move really easily. And actually, kind of the way I adjust babies is they kind of adjust themselves. I just have my fingers touching the right spots, and they move around and help that spot that's stuck get back into the right spot. And sometimes babies even fall asleep during their adjustment. They're fun.
So how old would the baby need to be before they come and see a chiropractor? Is it something that they got to be 5 months old, or is there a certain amount of time?
No, there's no amount of time really. It's all on the parent's comfort. We've adjusted babies that are days old, or, they wait a couple of months and then they bring them in. It all just kind of depends on the parent's timeline when they're comfortable to get baby out and about. I know some chiropractors, especially ones that have had their own babies, they're adjusting them as soon as they're out, just to make sure that they're starting off their new world on the right foot. And
I'm assuming usually it's probably an appointment where mom is here and baby, or dad and baby, because baby's not driving here by themselves.
No, definitely. A lot of the initial phase is with mom and dad, just talking about, history, how was pregnancy, how was labor, were there any complications, anything like that, how long things have been going on, especially bowel movements, how often are they having bowel movements? That's a huge one. So, yeah, it's all like just the same, talking them through the process and, what to expect and how we're going to help baby just be healthier and happier, and help mom and dad be happier and sleep better as well.
So whether it's a baby or an adult, or even children or seniors, if somebody listening is going, boy, I'd like to maybe get some information on chiropractic, what's the best way to connect with Balanced Life Chiropractic?
Yeah, they can give us a call at 605-215-1785 or shoot us a message on our Facebook page, Balanced Life Chiropractic.
And again, you can also find them online, their website, BalancedLifeSD.com.